Good afternoon, everyone. I just wanted to come on real fast so I can share something God has been giving me. It's not really strictly what He's been giving me, but more so on listening to Him and being in obedience with everything that He has called us to do. Knowing that when you are in the will of our Father, that everything falls into the place that it's supposed to follow in. Lately, He's been taking me on a path where I've literally didn't understand at first when I heard Him tell me stuff for months and months. I mean, for a long time. And I'm thinking, God, it is impossible to do. This is impossible. You're telling me to do this. How do I go in this direction? I know you're telling me this, but I don't understand how to do that. Because when you're so used to something and staying in a pattern for so long, it becomes difficult to do what seemed difficult for you to do what God's telling you to do. But what God is teaching me is to just do it. And that's what my last scope was about. But it's easier just to do it. That's why He says obedience is better than sacrifice. Because for so long, I didn't realize I was sacrificing time, sacrificing words, sacrificing heartache, sacrificing so much stuff in areas I didn't have to if I just would have listened to what God was telling me to do. But it's so much when it comes to God. When I say this is why He says that the path is narrow. It's a straight path to get to Him. And that's because He's simple. And He's to the point with everything that He tells you to do. I mean, it's difficult in the same sense, but it's simple at the same time because He's not complex. He tells you to do something. This is what He means. There's no going around it, no beating around the bush. There's no, okay, well, I'll try this way and that way. No, He's strategic in everything He does. So He gives you everything that He's requiring you to do in orders and steps to do it. Well, anyways, now that I've got to the point where I see where He's trying to take me and I have my focus, and that's what's so important when you make up in your mind, God, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to stick to doing. And there's nothing or no one that's going to stand in my way. Then nothing can stop you. Nothing can hinder you when all you see is God. I mean, you'll see stuff trying to rise up, but the minute you focus on God, it disappears. And it's so many times where people will come up, because I'm sorry, the devil used people a whole lot to try to distract you. And here lately, what God tell me, not everybody is bad people. Not everybody's not, but not everybody is meant to be in your life. Everybody's not meant to be there. Everybody's not going in the same direction you were going in, to the point where they can hinder you from getting to the place where God's trying to take you. So it's not that the love of people shouldn't be there, because yes, you should love people, but some people, it's just time for them. You got to get in a different path, because God is setting my heights. My sights on is different heights right now, and when I see these heights that He's setting me to, He's teaching me literally slowly, literally to move this out the way. Okay, move this out the way. I mean, this is literally how direction He's giving me. Okay, you got to move this. And I'm in a place now where I'm saying, okay, God, irregardless to what's going on around me, irregardless to how people, because I'm sorry, I used to be a people pleaser, and God is bringing me out of that now as I speak. Literally, I'm able to say I'm not that anymore, because I would literally be like, oh, what are they going to think about me if I do that? What are they going to think about me if I say that? And God said, it's not about what they think or what they say. Have no fear of man. Your fear should be in me, first of all, but second of all, they can't take you to heaven or hell. Only I can. So if I'm telling you to do this, and this is where the heights are yours, because I've asked God to take me to different certain places. And so now that He's taking me there, when I first asked Him, I was scared to do it. And now I'm like, no, God, this is what I want to do. Okay, well, if you want to do it, it's time for you to start doing it. God bless you. It's time for you to start doing it. I'm like, okay, God, I really want to be here. I'm really trying to go to this place where you're requiring me to go. So I know I need to do this. You're right. I got to do this. And so I cut some people off, and I know that it hurt because I felt them in my spirit, and it hurts me to have to do it, but it's understand I'll listen to God. I'm at the point now where I have to listen to God. There's no hard feelings. Like, I literally had to just cut off my church, and it's not because they're bad people, but it's because God is taking me to a different place. And this is not just me, it's many people. And us as people have to realize we can't let nothing stand in our nothing stand in our way. Nothing. I mean, it don't matter what it is. And family has been the hardest thing with me, but now I realize, okay, God told me once you forget, and this is a scripture literally in the Bible, he kept taking me to it. He said, forget the people in your father's house, and your king will desire your beauty. Literally, he mean it literally, because family, you can't even take family some places that you're going, because even though you grew up with them, and even though you love them, even though you honor your mom and all this, I mean, it doesn't change that. It's to the point now where God's saying, I'm working with them on a different level. But if you trying to go where you trying to go, then you got to leave that stuff behind you. And I'm like, I can't lie to nobody. It was hard. It took me months to do it. But now that I'm in a steadfast place, I'm in an unmovable place, I'm in a place where I'm like, nothing else matters but you, God. And I'm desiring to do your purpose, your will. Who do you want me to talk to? Who do you want me to witness to? Who do you want me to preach to about you? How many times you want me to pray? How many times you want me to fast? How many times? I'm at that point that irregardless to my feelings, irregardless to what people think, irregardless to what anything going on around me, God, my purpose is to serve you. And that's where he's calling all his people at. If you are desiring to get to a place higher than him, he's requiring submission. And that's what it is. And I can't even say it's easier said than done, because it's easier done than said. Because for so long we talked and talked and talked. God, this is what we want. I want this. I desire it. We're crying and we're boo-hooing and we're praying for it. And God's like, if you desire it, do it. And so that's where it gets to the point that, like, it's now that I'm doing it. I wish I'd have did it when I first said it, because then if I'd have just done it, then saying it wouldn't let gateways for the devil to come in, because that's what happened. Stagnation and hindrances and all this other stuff, where I should have just jumped up and just did it. That's why I got to the point now, as soon he say it, I'm like, he like, hey, you want to stop stuff happening to you? I'm like, okay, God, no, okay, I'm doing it. But I got to that point now, like, okay, I don't want to stop my blessings. I don't want to stop nothing that's going on, and I definitely don't want to stop my way on to heaven. So I'm at the point now. I truly love God. I truly love God, I do. And he's pushing me, because I'm not even bold. And I'm telling you, this is one of the things he's been telling me to do, is Periscope for the longest, because he told me he's installed a lot of teaching and I need to let it out. But I'm at the point now, I'm like, God, I'm not a bold person. I'm very shy. I'm a loving person, don't get me wrong, very loving, but I'm shy at the same time. And he's like, no, I'm bringing you out of your boldness. And I'm like, okay, I know it's him. I know I have to trust him with it, because I'm sitting here like every time before I get on, I'm like, okay, God, I'm nervous, please. Yes. It's because it's hard to like confront people sometimes, because you like, okay, I know what type of person I am. I know I'm friendly and all that stuff, but you kind of don't want to let that out to people. I don't know why. It's just you're just a shy. I don't know why people be shy, but he's calling out boldness in me. And I'm like, okay, God, well, I'm hearing you, and I'm gonna do what you're telling me to do. So yeah, it's a lot of stuff he pulling me away from and pulling me into. So I'm learning a lot, and I'm really grateful for what he's teaching me. Because it has been definitely a learning experience, but it has been beautiful. Literally like a roller coaster. But it's been beautiful, and I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to keep going in the direction that he's telling me to go in. So I'm going to be on here a whole lot more. So if you're not following me, please follow me. But I'm being on here a whole lot more. God bless you for being on here. Truly a blessing meeting. What is your name? But yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna be on here a whole lot more. Okay, Lakeisha. Okay, well, nice meeting you. I am Keandra. I'll be on here a lot more, like I said, with actually more probably notes and stuff on what he told me, but he just told me to get on today and just pour out what he told me to pour out, which I didn't even know what that was. So but I greatly appreciate you being on here, and God bless you. Goodbye.